The objective of this lesson is to understand the SumIf formula in Excel. So let's write equal SumIf and then open the parentheses, and you can see I have three parameters. There is range, criteria, and sum range. Sum range basically is what do I have to sum if my condition is correct. Criteria is the condition I'm checking. For example, bigger than 5, smaller than 2, not equal to 5, etc. And you can see here the major operators that you use for criteria. And then you have range, which is the range I'm going to check the criteria to be able to sum my numbers. Now, I'm going to explain to you something manually, and then you'll understand the formula. So let's assume that in my first example, I want to sum the sales of all the cars that are Audis. And you can see here I have two Audis. So I have the 200 horsepower and the 350. I sold 2 here and 4 here. So I should get 6, right? So when I write the formula, what it will do, it will go line by line, check whether it's an Audi, and then sum the number corresponding to this line. So let's do the formula, and then let's go one by one to understand how it will get 6. We'll write equal SumIf, open parentheses. What is my range? My range is basically where I'm checking my criteria. So this is my range. I select it. What is my criteria? My criteria is actually in data 1. I'm just going to click data 1, and then I'll show you the criteria, which is actually Audi. And then what is my sum range? It's my sales. Let's close the parentheses and press enter. You get 6. So this is my criteria, the Audi. What does it mean? What it will do is, it will go to the first line. Is this an Audi, which is this thing? And if you don't write equal Audi, it's fine. Excel will understand it automatically. So here I didn't use the equal parameter. But if this is an Audi, then it will sum to. Is this an Audi? No, so nothing. Is this an Audi? Then it will sum the corresponding number, which is 4. And then this is not an Audi, so it will not sum it. So this is how it works. Let's take another example, which is less or equal than 300 horsepower. Equal SumIf, open the bracket. What is my range? Now my range is the horsepower. What is my criteria? Here I have 300, so I need to write, either I will write here, if you see up, double quotation, smaller or equal, which is my operator, than 300, and then I will select my sum range. So this is one way it will work. You get 5. Why? Because those two cars are below 300, so this is 5. The other option you could use is I remove the 300, I keep my formula, and then after the double quotation, I will select 300. So what it will do, it will take less than and then join it to the content of this cell, and then you'll get the same result. So it will understand less than 300. The other option is you write here less than or equal to 300, and then you just remove the whole thing, and you have the condition in a cell. And I advise you to do this methodology because it's the cleanest methodology. So if you want to change your condition, you can automatically do it here instead of going into the formula and fiddling with the formula. Last one we're gonna do is the different than. So I want everything different than Audi. So I'm gonna say equal SumIf, range is the car because we're looking at Audi, criteria. Again, I can do my 3 methodologies. I'm going to choose the one that I like the most. So I'm going to select cell F217. And then my range for sum is my sales. And then I'll fix this and I'll say different than Audi. So as you can see, anything different than Audi is a Mercedes. You have 8. If you want to have multiple conditions, you need to use SumIfs with S, which will be the topic of the next lesson.